What's going on, everybody? Didi here, and in this video, we're going to be learning about some useful functions of the math class. So let's get started. Firstly, let's create a variable, call it x, make it a float, and give it a value of 4. The first function we're going to try is the power function, which raises the value of a given variable to a certain power. Now let's try increasing the value of x by a power of 2. We can do this by adding x equals math dot pow, a set of parentheses, x comma 2. Now if I try to print this, save and build the program, it prints 16 because 4 to a power of 2 is 16. Now let's try the square root function. I'll delete this line and replace it with math dot sqrt, a set of parentheses, and x. Now if I save and build the program, it prints 2 because the square root of 4 is 2. Now let's try the absolute value function. As the name suggests, it gives the absolute value of a variable. The absolute value is the distance of the variable from 0. And we can call it by typing math.abs, set of parentheses, and x. I change the value of x from 4 to minus 4. And now if I save and build the program, it prints positive 4. This is because the distance of both negative 4 and positive 4 from 0 is 4. So this can be used to turn negative values into positive. Now let's try rounding, which once again, like the name suggests, helps us round up a variable. Let's first change the value of x from 4 to 4.3. And we can round up the variable by calling the round function, math.round. And if I save and build the project, it prints 4. But what if you wanted to round it up instead of rounding it down? You can do this with the ceiling function. Let's replace the math.round with math.ceil, save, and when I build the program, it prints 5 because the program rounded it up despite rounding down being closer. But what if you wanted to round it down instead of rounding it up? You can do this with the floor function. I'll replace the C with float, and I'll change the value of x from 4.3 to 4.6. Now if I save and build the program, it prints 4 because the program rounded it down despite rounding up being the closer value. Now for the next function, we'll need two variables. So let's create a variable called y. And I'll give it a value of 5. Now we have the maximum function, which helps us find the maximum value between two variables. I can call the max function with math.max, a set of parentheses, x comma y. Now if I save the program and build the project, it prints 5 because 5 is the larger value among the two variables. Lastly, we have the min function, which helps us find the minimum value between two variables, which I can call by replacing max with min. And if I save and build the program once again, it prints 4.6 because 4.6 is the smaller number among the two variables. So those were some useful functions of the math class. See you all on the next video, and until then, adios.